right, welcome. Getting a little bit of a late start here. We've got the Farmers batting in the bottom of the first. We're getting this district game going between the Sunnyvale Raiders and your Farmersville Farmers. We'll go through lineups as we move forward. Pax Graves on the mound for the Farmers did a great job in the first 11 pitches and retired the side without giving up any runs. Jahir Venegas leads off the Farmers. Got a strikeout there by Cole Cornstubble, who is the pitcher for Sunnyvale Raiders tonight.
Number 4, the shortstop, Sebastian Redwine.
Batting second for the Farmers, number 4, Sebastian Redwine, playing shortstop tonight. Takes outside for ball 1. Looks at strike 1. Is going to even the count up 1-1. It's Mike Anderson. We are short a key member of our team tonight broadcasting as Sebastian takes strike 2, bringing the count to 1-2. Nelson Graves is out of town. We will certainly miss him. Strike 3 on Sebastian. Ball gets away, but the catcher's able to corral that, make the throw down to first, and get the out. So pretty quick 2 outs right there for Cornstubble. Mason Irwin playing center field tonight. Switch hitter, but he is choosing to bat from the left side against the lefty. Takes ball 1. I am joined by Mr. Stephen Tuck tonight. Oh, that ball was pretty out. He gave him a ball or 2 right there, but that's going to even it up 1-1. Yeah. Same pitch right there. He's definitely given that pitch consistently. We saw that on the other side of the plate on Friday night. Mason puts the ball in play, ground ball to second base, fielded up on the backhand and throws him out at first base. So that's a quick 1-2-3 for Sunnyvale. Going to finish off this first inning tonight with no score. As I said, I am joined tonight by Mr. Stephen Tuck, who is also running the board, and I'm trying to work music, and which I need to figure out how to do that at the same time. And we're like rats running around up here trying to take care of all the stuff that Nelson usually does for us. So we're doing our best. If you guys will hang in here with us, we'll keep the live stream going, and you can watch some baseball, and we'll do our best not to butcher it up too bad. Out in the field for the Farmers, taking the field for the top of the second, we've got Jahir Venegas out in right field, Sebastian Redwine at shortstop, Mason Irwin in center, Jace Fagan is DHing for the first baseman, Mason Day. Paxton Graves is pitching tonight. Carlo Venegas behind the plate, Garrett McNeese out in left field, Kate Ellis gets the start at third base, and Reese Tuck is playing second base. Brady Wolston leading off the Raiders here in the in the top of the second inning. Takes a pretty good pitch, going to be ball 1. He's around the plate. He's missed a few times, but he's right around the plate. Misses low there for ball 2. Picks by Graves. Ground ball to Sebastian at short. Throw a little bit wild. That was going to be a close play either way. He fielded that fairly slow roller deep in the hole out there and wasn't able to get it over to first base. Wolston safe at first. That's going to bring up number 10, Eli Grubbs, second baseman.
He has a nice bling.
He does have some shine on that neck, didn't he? Easy pick over to first. Back easy. Graves deals to the plate. Good pitch for strike one. Keeping Wolston tight over there. Deals to the plate. Breaking ball just a little bit high. Going to even the count at 1-1. Good pitch, breaking ball outside part of the plate. Get a swing and miss. 1-2. Pax deals. Fastball elevated a little bit. Gets a swing and a miss. Strike three. Brings up the first out.
Number 4, the catcher, Jacob Lawrence.
Jacob Lawrence up next for the Raiders. Runner on first base. Carlo Venegas going to take a little trip out to the mound and clear things up with Mr. Graves. He gets ready. Deal to Mr. Lawrence here. Long look in. Pitch low and away to the Raiders catcher. Going to be ball one. Second pitch, maybe a little down. Not a bad looking pitch. Going to go for ball two. Misses again. It's going to bring up 3-0 count right here. Graves deals to the plate.
There you go.
Hits that inside corner. Makes it 3-1. One out here in the top of the second inning. Graves comes set. To the plate, misses just outside. That's going to be ball four. It's going to put Lawrence on first base with the walk.
Number 11, third base.
I think he's struggling trying to figure out the umpire strike zone.
Yeah, he's given that inside a little bit more than he is that outside corner to a right-handed batter. Eli Dalaba. I'm doing my best to say that. And if it's butchered, I apologize. You should see it spelled. Pitch to the plate, just outside for ball one. Going to get a mound visit from Coach Norden right here. Try to calm down the righty.
You mentioned Nelson being a key member here. He's more like the backbone of all this nonsense up here.
There's a lot that goes on up here. Let me tell you.
iPads and chargers
and the music. It's the between inning music. It's the walk-up music, and and it's keeping up with the game. And you're running scoreboard today, and Nelson usually does that at the same time as he's doing all that other mess. And so I have a newfound respect for what Nelson does up here. So
yeah, it's really impressive.
Yeah. So, again, apologize for any production quality issues we may have tonight, but we're doing our best.
It's just going to be the audio and the scoreboard, but
Yeah.
video will be fine.
Yeah, they're going to do great.
Yeah.
Always do. Delava in. We're ready to get started here again.
Hopefully he's got them settled down.
After the walk, we've got a hit, base hit out to left field. McNeese comes in to field it on a one-hop. Going to get the ball in pretty quick to the plate, and that's going to hold the runner. So that's going to load the bases right there here with one out in the top of the second. Good job of McNeese coming in and attacking that ball with the sun in his eyes and getting the ball in quickly to hold that runner. It's going to bring up Grant Fitzgerald. This is the left fielder for the Raiders. Batting here with one out and bases loaded in the top of the second. Graves set, deals to the plate. Breaking ball for a strike. Good first pitch right there by Graves.
He was trying to find that corner for a while. Hopefully he finally got it.
He has, and he's done a really good job this season throwing that breaking ball.
Yeah.
For strikes, swing and misses. And I think he's going to have to lean on that a lot to really be successful. He goes again there. Ball stays inside for ball one. He's got pretty good velocity on the fastball, but when that breaking ball is sharp, he can be really effective.
Yeah.
He goes fastball inside right there, swing and miss for strike two. One and two the count with one out here and bases loaded to Fitzgerald. Graves set. Goes to the plate, gets a call, strike three on that outside corner. Great pitch right there. Not an easy one to hit if he does swing. Good call right there. Good job hitting the spot. We get a strikeout looking. That's going to make two strikes with bases still loaded here, bringing up the number 9 hitter, the pitcher, Cole Cornstubble.
Oh, Riley Harris. Pitcher's not batting. Okay. We got Riley Harris up the bat.
Yep. Correction right there. Cornstubble is being DH for, so he is not batting. We're back to the top of the order. Riley Harris, number 21, who flied out to right field in his first at bat. Long look in. Graves deals. Shot to right field again. Down. Ground ball down the first baseline. Gets by Day at first. One run in. Second run in. That's going to be a 2 RBI single by Harris. That was a good piece of hitting right there. He just went the other way, straight down the line. Day not able to make a play on it.
He dove for it.
Yeah, it was certainly no shortage of effort right there. Just a great hit right down the line. So Harris records the 2 RBI single. Bringing up Luke Giordano. He was hit by a pitch in the first inning and was picked off at third base by Graves. Graves comes home, misses high and outside. Runners at first and third. Graves set. Foul ball back off to the right. It's going to go out to the parking lot. Glad I parked far away.
That's where I parked, right where that ball went. It's a rental. It's okay.
1-1. 2 outs here in the top of the second. Farmers trying to shut down this inning. We got a third to first move. Nobody going. Trying to limit the damage right here. See if we can get this out and finish this inning off. Grave set and goes. Runner going to second. No throw down. He's going to be safe. Going to move runners to second and third. Here with 2 outs. We've got 1 ball, 2 strikes to the batter. Third strike. Carlo able to contain it right there at the plate and make the throw down to first to get the out. That will finish the top of the second right here. We'll be back for the bottom half of the second, and Farmers coming back up to the plate. All right, we're back here in the bottom of the second inning. Jace Fagan leading off for the Farmers. Jace is DHing tonight for first baseman Mason Day, hitting in the 4-hole. Takes ball 1, swings at the second pitch, evening up the count at 1-1. Watches strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to start off this inning. Swing and strike 3. Good pitch, low and outside by Cornstubble. Fagan's going to go down on the strikeout swinging. Coming up to bat, your number 5 hitter, number 7, Paxton Graves, pitching tonight. Pitch to the plate, popped up. It is going to be in short right field. Right field camped under it. That's going to be the second out of the inning. Fly ball to right field. It's going to bring up Carlo Venegas. Carlo taking catching duties tonight again. Takes one on the outside corner for strike 1. Cornstubble in with another strike. He's working fast. Good tempo.
He's working fast and keeping his numbers low.
Yes. Good pitch outside, about 6 inches outside. Carlo trying to protect, not able to get it. Swing and strike 3, and that ends the bottom of the second really quick. So that is 6 batters up for the Farmers, 6 down. We're going to go take a pause real quick, and we'll be back for the top of the third inning. We're back here for the top of the third inning. Hudson Leonard leading off for the Sunnyvale Raiders. He singled to right field in his first at bat. Starts him outside for ball one. He's had a lot of success against the Farmers this season so far.
Close.
Pitch comes inside, up and in for ball two. Strike popped up to shallow left. McNeese underneath, fighting the sun. He's not able to get it. Pops out of the glove. That's a tough one. That's going to be a two-bagger right there. Two-base error is going to put a runner on second base as Leonard on the move, running that one out with good hustle.
Number 5, shortstop, Chase Lucian.
Chase Lucian coming up. Flied out to right field in his first at-bat. Good pitch, outside corner. Called strike one. Graves set, checks the runner at second, deals. Hard hit ball to center field. Mason Irwin back deep, fighting the sun. He's able to make the play out near the warning track and get the ball in quick. Good job right there, getting the ball down, getting the ball in quick. Holds the runner right there on second, so get the out. So there's one out here in the top of the third inning on that fly ball to center. Coming up next, DH Brady Wolston. He had a single, slow roller to deep short, not able to make the play. Made it to first base in the first inning. Pitch inside, tight, almost gets him. It's going to go for ball one. Pickoff move to second. Reese tucked there to make the play. Not in time. Graves gets set. 1-0 pitch on the way. Gonna go outside for ball two. Look in, runner goes. Throw down by Venegas. It's not going to be in time. That's a clean steal at third base.
It's a hard throw to make with a batter right there in your box.
Yes, it is. Ball's just up. Close pitch right there is going to be ball four. Going to put runners on first and third here with one out in the top of the third.
Number 10, second baseman, Eli Grubbs.
Bringing up Eli Grubbs. He struck out in his first at bat. He's going to take a minute, let Venegas get out and make the call to the infield. Squares to bunt, pulls back. It's going to be ball one. Pretty late square if he had intent. Pretty late square for a sacrifice bunt right there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe trying to get in something or just get in the head of the defense. Pitch again. He squares late, pulls back for strike one, even in the count. Got a modest lead at first base. Squares the bunt again. He's going to let it go. It's going to stay just inside for ball two. 2-1 count. Again, not a huge lead over there on first base. Certainly bunt in play here. He lays it down back to the pitcher pretty quickly. Makes a great play to Venegas at the plate, able to get the runner trying to get home on the bunt. You're going to get an out right there at the plate. stop that run. It's a great play right there by Venegas and by Graves to get that done. Took advantage of that hard ball right back at him. Good, smart heads-up play. So now we've got 2 outs here in the top of the third. Runners at first and second, and that's bringing up Jacob Lawrence. Walked his first time at the plate. Swinging at the first pitch, going to foul it down the first base line. Making it 0-1. Graves going to opt for a new weapon. Trades balls right there. They toss that one out. Graves comes set. 0-1 pitch on the way. That's close. Maybe down. From here, it's a little bit hard to tell.
He's definitely working that corner.
Yeah, I think he got the corner. I just think he may have been down a little bit right there. Graves deals. Good pitch. Hit high to left field. McNeese going back deep at the wall and gets the ball on the warning track to shut him down. Great play by McNeese coming back after that tough one he had earlier, because that sun is a booger out there right now on the left side especially. It'll be down shortly, but they're able to get out of it. We'll be back shortly for the bottom of the third inning. All right, we're back here for the bottom of the third. Farmers down 2-0. Great game pitched by Cornstubble so far. Garrett coming up here in the top of the third is only the 7th batter to the plate for the Farmers. Swings at a high strike. 0-1. He is not afraid to get his hacks in.
No.
Fun to watch him swing, but going to get one there. Pitched a little bit outside on the outside part of the plate. Good fastball, swing and a miss for strike 2. And Cornstubble works fast, as we talked about before.
There you go.
He's going to come back in. Garrett gets a piece of it, but he's going to foul it back out to the parking lot.
Yeah, he's got 3 hacks. He's going to take all of them.
Yep. Cornstubble to the plate. McNeese swing and miss on a ball up at the letters.
Number 9, third baseman, Cade Ellis.
That's going to bring up number 9, Cade Ellis, third baseman tonight. Looking to get something going against Cornstubble. No luck so far for the Farmer batting order. Swing and a miss for strike one. Fouled straight back into the net for strike two. 0-2 with one out here in the bottom of the third.
Well, he's got good hand-eye coordination after taking that ball to the
He did.
head earlier.
Takes a close one. Going to be ball one. Yes, he saw him take a pretty good ball. Looked like right in the side of his head during warm-ups. Managed to come out and make.
Oh, wow.
I think that pitch was a little bit more out than the last one. They're going to give him that call. Going to be a strikeout looking on an outside fastball for Ellis.
Second baseman, Reese Tuck.
Brings to the plate number 2, Reese Tuck, playing second base tonight. Try to break up this game that Cornstubble's got going in. Working fast. Outside fastball to Tuck, swing and a miss. Same pitch, same result for strike two. We got 0-2 on Tuck. Looking to break this up. Good job right there. Same pitch outside, able to get the bat out on it and foul it off. See another pitch. Trying to get something over the plate that he can put the barrel on.
Yeah, I'm not sure he really liked those outside pitches, but with the
No.
calls from last game and some today,
They're
have to swing at him.
Yeah, and you got a pitcher. He's obviously throwing strikes and doing a great job. So that ends the third inning. We'll be back shortly for the top of the fourth.
Number 11, third baseman,
Back here for the top of the fourth inning.
Is that number 11?
Third baseman, Eli DeLava. Hits a little chopper right up the middle. Graves just not quite able to get a glove on it. A little bit too far for Redwine to get over and make that play as well. It's going to go as a single. Put a leadoff runner on base for the Raiders. Bringing up Grant Fitzgerald, left fielder. He struck out looking his first time to the plate. Good block by Venegas on ball one right there.
Felt like the umpire wanted to step sideways and call that a strike. Was waiting for him to make a motion.
Graves set. Hits that outside corner for strike one. Even it up at 1-1 to Fitzgerald. Squares to bunt early. looking to sacrifice. He's going to go up the middle. Ellis able to corral that and make the play on the sacrifice bunt, charging in from third for the first out, but he is successful moving Delaba up to second base. He's going to put a runner in scoring position for the Raiders with one out here in the top of the fourth. And that brings up the leadoff hitter, Riley Harris. Had a 2 RBI single his last at bat, flied out to right in the first. Takes ball one outside. Grave checking the runner back at second. Not a huge lead. Deals home. Good strike. Hit to third.
Got him there.
Ellis corrals it. Able to make the throw over and just barely beats the runner out for the second out right there. Looking that runner back at second. Holds him. So we're at 2 outs right now, and that lead runner is still sitting out there at second base.
It was a good play after an awkward
Yes.
bump for him. Pickoff attempt on second.
Good job by Sebastian keeping that ball corralled right there. Swing and a miss. Pack's going to check the runner at second. Calling this 0-1 count. Going to be fouled off. Another one to the parking lot for strike 2. Hard hit fly ball out to center field. Mason Irwin camped underneath it. That's going to do it for the inning. Good job right there. The Farmers able to shut down that threat with a runner in scoring position. That's going to bring up the bottom of the fourth. We'll be back to see the Farmers bat, see what they can get going. Now we're back here. Jahir Venegas, leadoff hitter for the Farmers, leading off this bottom of the fourth. Fly ball out to short center field. Center fielder's going to come on and make the play for the first out on one pitch. It's going to bring up number 4, Sebastian Redwine.
Like to see our boys being aggressive at least.
Yeah, Cornstubble is having a heck of a game right now. It's
Yeah, he is.
10 up, 10 down right now. He's going to leave that one just outside for ball 1. 1-0 to Sebastian. Just need to get something started. Sebastian bat on the ball, but it's just popped up right to the first baseman just in foul territory. He's going to make the play Going to bring up 2 outs. A quick 2 outs. Going to bring Mason Irwin to the plate.
Number 14, center fielder Mason Irwin.
Again, looking to get anything started, something to get somebody on base to get things moving. Mason ground ball right to the second baseman. Going to be an easy play for the 3rd out right there, and that is another quick 1-2-3 inning. Not throwing a lot of pitches, and Cornstubble is just working it over. He's having an outstanding game right there. We'll be back for the top of the 5th shortly. All right, Hudson Leonard coming to the plate for the Sunnyvale Raiders to lead off this top of the 5th. Hard hit down the line in right field. Going to go just foul. 1 hop over the fence. He squared that one up, but it's a long strike.
Not giving Paxton too much of a break between innings.
He had a single in the first to right, and then was able to get on a 2-base error in his second at bat to left field. Good pitch right there, low on the outside part of the plate, called strike 2. 0-2 on Leonard. Graves deals, strike 3 called.
There you go.
Good pitch right there. Good start to that inning. Going to bring up the shortstop, Chase Lucian. He flied out to right and flied out to center, putting the bat on the ball. First pitch swinging. Ground ball to third base, fielded by Ellis. Ooh, he's going to get a great call over there. That was close.
I wasn't watching.
I don't think anyone on the Farmersville side is arguing that call one bit.
Nope. Thank God we don't have cameras on it.
I wouldn't have argued had it gone the other way. I'll say that.
You're right, yes.
All right, first pitch swinging, strike 1 to Brady Wolston. He singled on a slow roller to shortstop and walked in his second at bat tonight. Fouls 1 back, making the count 0-2. Deals the 0-2 pitch. Low and inside. Not a bad miss on that count, but he takes it. That's going to be ball 1. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Graves outside pitch just misses. Even to count at 2-2. Pitch, ground ball to third.
Called foul.
Right on the line. Called foul by the umpire. That's fortunate. That was going to get down the line, and that was extra bases right there. If that ball stays in. Keep the count at 2-2 to Wolston. Graves getting ready to deal the 2-2 pitch.
Oh,
And
there
he's
you
going to
go.
call
Run him
strike
up.
3. He wanted to swing, but he held off, and that was a great pitch right there. This game is rolling by fast like we did on last Friday.
Hour and a half.
Yeah. We'll be back for the bottom of the 5th coming up shortly. Welcome back to the top of the bottom of the 5th right here. This game is going by fast. It's been a well-pitched game on both sides. 2-0 in favor of Sunnyvale right now. Farmers just trying to do something to get a runner on base. Cornstubble misses ball 1 to Fagan. Fagan struck out his first at bat tonight.
He's been pretty effective at the DH spot.
Yes, he has. Pretty hard ground ball to shortstop, but right at him. Going to make the play, and that's going to be out number 1 for the Farmers.
Number 7, pitcher, Paxton.
That's going to bring up pitcher tonight, Paxton Graves, number 7. Paxton had a fly ball out to right field, his first at bat. Cornstubble ready to deal quickly. He certainly works fast. He's over the plate for strike 1. 0-1 to count with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Ball's going to miss just outside, even it up at 1-1. Again, finds the other side of the plate right there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Graves. He's going to leave an off speed right outside off the plate. Might have been a little bit up. It's hard to tell from here. It's going to bring the count to 2-2. He's dealing again. Stays on that outside part of the plate. Gets Graves swinging for out number 2.
Number 13, pitcher, Carlo Venegas.
Going to bring up Carlo Venegas. Struck out swinging in his first appearance. Takes ball 1 to start that at bat. 1-0. Cornstubble does not take any time to get rid of that ball. He gets the ball and he goes. And Venegas is going to fly to center field. Camped on easy. That's going to end the inning for the Farmers. Still struggling to get a runner on the bases. We'll be back for the top of the 6th.
different story.
All right. We're back here for the top of the 6th. Flying through this thing tonight. Both pitchers doing a great job. It's going to be Eli Grubbs leading off for the Raiders. First pitch, great breaking ball, called strike 1. Grubbs struck out in his first at bat and had a attempted sac bunt in his second plate appearance. Goes after the outside pitch from Graves for strike 2, 0-2. Graves to the plate, misses strike 3. Quick batter up and down right there to start off this top of the 6th. Jacob Lawrence coming up, the Raider catcher. Walked and flew out to left. His first 2 appearances here tonight. Takes ball 1. Graves to the plate. Second pitch goes to left field again. He's going to find the gap. No. McNeese able to get down, almost a kneel down right there to nab that ball out of the left center gap. Great job right there to get the out.
Number 11, third baseman, Eli Delabo.
That's going to bring up Eli Delabo. Couple of hits tonight. Good pitch, just missed outside for ball 1. Delabo swing and fouled back. Graves to the plate. Another one fouled back. That one's going to make it all the way to the parking lot.
Did I miss that first pitch of ball?
Yes. One-two pitch to Delabo. Pitch in the dirt on the outside. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. He offered. He's going to get him. Pitch outside. Got a little too anxious right there. Offered at a pitch about 1.5 feet outside the plate. Graves gets the strikeout and ends the top of the 6th. We'll be right back for the bottom of the 6th. All right, we're back here for the bottom of the 6th. Cornstubble throwing a gem out there for the Raiders. Perfect game right now through 5 innings. McNeese comes to the plate looking to break this one up. Hard cut for strike 1. 0-1 on McNeese. Cornstubble deals. Going to miss just up and away. Even the count up at 1-1. He's working fast, and he's been real effective today.
Very effective.
McNeese able to put the bat on the ball right there, fouls it off, bring the count to 1-2. Here to lead off the sixth. Cornstubble deals, hard cut, fouled back against the net.
You said corn stubble?
Cornstubble.
That was corn buckle. That's
That's
getting our guy confused.
yes.
That's why I don't talk.
He deals, set up on the outside. He hits his spot, but McNeese not offering at it. That's going to bring up ball 2. 2-2 to Garrett. Pitch on the way. Inside's going to miss and bring this count to full. This is potentially the first base runner of the night for the Farmers. Like to see Garrett get on the bases, see him use his wheels. Swing and a miss by McNeese. It's going to be the first out of this sixth inning and bring up a pinch hitter. We've got Levi Maccabee. He's going to be coming in to bat for Cade Ellis.
Yeah, he's not going to give up his perfect game that easy.
Nah, you're not gonna do it on a walk. All right. First at bat for the night for Maccabee. Oh, nice little line drive out to shortstop, but play made well there by Hudson Leonard. I believe it's Chase Lucian out there at shortstop.
Number 2, second baseman, Reese Tuck.
Reese Tuck coming up to bat, trying to break this thing up. Struck out in his first at bat. He's going to take ball 1 inside.
He tried to wear it.
He will. More so than any kid I've ever watched play baseball ever. He will wear a pitch. Littlest dude out there, and he is not afraid to take a pitch of any kind. It's ball 1 to Tuck. Catcher goes out and has something to say to Cornstubble. He gets ready to deal second pitch to Reese Tuck. Reese flares one out to right field. Underneath it. Going to finish off the sixth inning. We're going to go to 7 with a perfect game for Cornstubble on the line right here. Farmers looking to shut them down and just give themselves a chance to put some runs on the board in the bottom half. We'll be back. All right, we're back here. See what we can do in this 7th inning. Sunnyvale Raiders coming to the plate with a 2-run lead, looking to put some insurance on the board. Paxton Graves throwing a great game. Pitch count still low. Deals ball 1. Looking to give the Farmers a chance in the bottom half. Hard ball hit out to center field. Mason Irwin's underneath that. He's going to make the play and get 1 out. Quick outs, that's been the name of the game tonight.
Number 21, right fielder Riley Harris.
Coming back to the top of the order, Riley Harris. He had a fly out to right. Knocked in a couple of runs in his second at bat and then grounded out to third base last time. Get a little stretch in before he steps into the box. Paxton Graves getting ready to deal with 1 out here in the top of the 7th.
Just missed.
I was ready for him to come up and call it. That was a close pitch right there. Maybe a little down, just outside.
That spot's been hit or miss.
That's got to be down
Yeah.
because that one's over the plate.
Yep.
Hard to see that elevation from here. But two good pitches. That one is going to get called. So called strike one right there, brings up a 2-1 count. One out here in the top of the seventh. Graves deals great pitch on that outside corner. Evens it up at 2-2. And gets him swinging on that outside pitch. That breaking ball has been good for him all season long. Good call right there, good location. 2 outs here. They try to settle this thing down and give themselves a chance. First baseman, Giordano. Flied out to center. Pretty good poke in his last at bat. He's going to take ball 2. Pitch by Graves. That's a close one. Going to miss just low and away. Yeah. Brings up a 3-0 count. He's looking to come right at him, and he does. Bring it to 3-1. Graves deals. Great pitch. Swing and a miss. Bring up a full count right here. Got an opportunity to shut this one down pretty quick. Fouls the ball off. Going to find the parking lot over there to the right side. 3-2 pitch on the way. He's going to hit a ground ball. Chopper to third base. Cade Ellis makes the play. Throw across. In time. Got him.
Well done.
That's going to shut down the seventh. 3 up, 3 down. We're going to bring up the Farmers for a last shot and see what we can get done right here. We'll be back. Here's your shot right here, Farmers. We've got our leadoff batter, Jarhir Venegas, number 15, coming to the plate to start this bottom of the seventh. He shows bunt, going to look to lay one down and break this thing up. Cornstubble able to come off the mound and make that play for the first out of the seventh inning. It's going to bring up Sebastian Redwine here. Farmers looking for anything they can do to get a runner on base. Pretty good opportunity right there for Venegas, but Cornstubble able to come off the mound and make a good play. Sebastian, ground ball to shortstop. Counterpart fields it up. Quick out. And there's just not much you can say. Cornstubble is owning it tonight.
Throwing 2 pitches, 2 outs.
Yeah, they're just not able to. They're putting the bat on it. They put some balls in play like that, but not squaring any up.
Mm-hmm.
Mason, looking for Mason right here to do something just to get something moving. He's going to take high and away for ball 1. We are sitting on an hour and 13 minutes into this game. Mason takes strike 1. 1-1 count. Irwin's going to take outside right there, make the count 2-1. And a single up the middle.
Look at that.
Breaks up the perfect game no-hitter right there. by Mason Irwin. Great single up the middle.
He's a solid player for sure.
That's a good, yeah, oh yeah. He's been solid his whole high school career, but he's been really consistent.
Always finds a way.
Threw a gem in the 2-1 win over Community on Friday. He's just all-around good player. And to get that done right there with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th gives them some life, right? Now they've seen, hey, we can get this guy. And Fagan, who can certainly do a lot with the bat as well, up to bat, takes high and away for ball 1. Get to say a runner on first base for the first time for the Farmers tonight.
Yeah.
Pitch to Fagan. Inside part of the plate is going to be called strike 1. 1-1 count with 2 outs right here.
It's far up on the plate.
Big cut by Fagan. Just misses that fastball up in the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
A lot of his hits have been on 2 outs.
Yeah.
He don't seem to get rattled very much.
He's got the ability to put one in the gap, too, and get something done right here. Going to have a timeout called right there by Fagan. Cornstubble looking to finish off about as solid of a game as I've seen pitched this season by anyone.
Oh, there we go.
Nope, we got a hit by pitch there. Second base runner of the night right here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th.
Pitcher against pitcher.
Number 7, pitcher Paxton Graves.
Paxton Graves, certainly another one with the capability of putting one deep in the gap right here. Put the bat on the ball well.
We get a pinch runner.
Yep. Going to get a pinch runner for Jace Fagan. That's going to be
Hornbuckle.
Number 10. I believe that's number 10, Jackson Hornbuckle. Good opportunity right here for Farmers to make a mess of this great game that Cornstubble has pitched. Runners on first and second. Paxton Graves steps in for the first pitch of this at bat. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Turn pickoff move almost hits.
Yeah.
Almost hits Irwin there going back into second, but he's in easily. Graves ready at the plate. Cornstubble deals. Good hard swing on a strike right there. Going to make it 0-1. Cornstubble comes set. Graves, hard drive. Oh, misread by the left fielder. He's going to get a 2-hopper to the wall. That's going to score 1. Horse on your horse.
Go.
Misread by the left fielder right there. Paxton Graves go deep double to the left field wall, scores both runners and ties this game up at 2 here in the bottom of the 7th. All done with 2 outs.
And his dad's not here to see it.
And Nelson's not here to see it, but I've gotten a couple of messages from him. I think he's doing everything he can to watch the live stream. So Graves with a big time double right there. 2 RBIs.
It's got to feel good for him.
Oh yeah. Tough on a kid that has pitched like we've been saying it over and over. I haven't seen up until this inning, I haven't seen a game pitched that well all season.
Yeah,
perfect game. Just has owned the Farmersville lineup, and they've been able to get out here, get a couple of hits. Now we got a runner on second base. That's your potential game-winning run right there on second. Carlo Venegas at the plate. First pitch he's going to take for strike 1. Little base hit right here may finish this thing. Good cut. Chopper to third. Play across the diamond. And what we talked about as being a short game is going to go extras. We get a little bit of something else to see right here. Farmers are going to go back out to start this top of the 8th. Extra inning number 1 ready to go. We'll be back.
Number 6, center fielder Hudson Leonard.
Here we go with a little extra game coverage right here. As we start off the top of the 8th, Farmers able to fight back, break up a perfect game, throw 6 guys to the plate, and put 2 runs on the board off the big double by Paxton Graves, helping himself out. Starts off Hudson Leonard right here with a pitch outside, bring up ball 1. High fly ball to center field. Mason Irwin looks comfortable underneath it. Going to make that play for out number 1. Got 1 out here in the top of the 8th.
Number 5, shortstop Chase.
Going to bring up Chase Lucien, shortstop. Put the ball in play every time tonight. A couple of fly balls to the outfield and a ground ball to the third baseman.
I think Rogers was saying before he came up to bat the first time, he was already 5 for 5 against us prior to tonight.
Ball misses just outside. 1-0 the count on Lucien. Graves to the plate. Fouled back to the parking lot. I think that's out of play. Not all the way to the parking lot, but that's going to get out of play. One and one to count. Back in the box. Graves to deal to the plate. Ooh, that pitch looks good. Maybe up. Breaking ball, maybe up in the zone. It's hard to tell from here. But a close pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. That pitch is good. Yeah, he painted the outside corner right there. It's a great pitch. Evens the count at 2-2. Another foul ball out of play. Back to the right. Another 2-2 delivery by Graves. Oh, he's going to just miss outside again. It's going to bring the count full. Payoff pitch. Over the plate. Fly ball to center. Irwin again underneath. It's going to be his second fly out to Mason Irwin. Going to bring up Brady Wolston. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
Number 1, DH Brady Wolston.
Getting close on pitch count for Graves.
Yeah, I think he's 102, 103, something like that right now.
Misses ball 1. Wolston got an infield single, walked and struck out since. third fly ball out to Mason Irwin, camped underneath it. That's pretty much money. That's going to be 3 up, 3 down for that top of the 8th right there. Great inning by Paxton Graves. Mason Irwin able to take care of it. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th, and we'll be right back. Here we go. Man, if you're joining on this live stream, you got a good one. We're here, extra innings. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Farmers able to come back and score 2 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th to break up a perfect game by Cornstubble of the Raiders. He starts McNeese off with strike 1 swinging. Fly ball out to center field. Able to come in and make the play for out number 1.
Number 9, third baseman Cade Ellis.
Bring up third baseman Cade Ellis. His second at bat of the night. He's going to hit a little flare out to center field. Shortstop back and able to make the play in short left center.
Number 2, the second baseman Reese Tuck.
Going to bring to the plate number 2 second baseman Reese Tuck. We did it with 2 outs last inning. Nice to get something started right here with the base runner.
Yeah.
Tuck with a big swing on the first pitch. 0-1 to count. Second pitch, flared out towards the second baseman. He's going to jump on that. Going to be a quick 8th inning. We're going to head to the top of the 9th. We'll be back. We are back here for the top of the 9th. Second extra inning. Game tied 2-2. Got a new pitcher in for the Farmers. Mason Graves, or
Mason Day.
Graves.
Yeah.
Paxton Graves hit his pitch limit. Mason Day onto the mound to pitch. Mason Irwin in from center field playing first base. Jahir moved over to center. Reese Tuck slides back to right field.
Paxton's over to short.
Yep, Pax goes over to shortstop. First pitch, strike 1 from Day. Sebastian Redwine slides back over to second. So a pretty typical shift for them. Flares one out to left field, possible down. Going to fall in front of the left fielder. McNeese fields it up, hard throw into second base, hold him to a single. So lead-off single by the Raiders right there from Grubbs.
Number 4, catcher, Jacob Lawrence.
Yeah, it was not Grubbs. That was Easton Baldwin, pinch hit for Grubbs right there and gets the hit. And he's back in. Grubbs back in to run, I believe. That's going to bring up Jacob Lawrence. Walked in a couple of flyouts to left field tonight. Runner on first. Sunnyvale looking to do something to get a run on the board right here. Put pressure on the Farmers. Ball inside to Lawrence. Slow ground ball to second base. Redwine fields it up, makes the play to Irwin for out number 1. Moves the runner over to second base, put a runner in scoring position for the Raiders.
Number 11, third baseman, Eli Lava.
Eli DeLaba back to the plate after a couple of singles. Struck out his last at bat.
Way up.
Foul ball high to the right side. Well, Irwin catches all the fly balls in center field. Why not come over to first base and catch one over there?
He's quick.
It's going to bring up Grant Fitzgerald.
Number 8, left fielder, Grant Fitzgerald.
Mason Day deals to the plate. First pitch swinging, strike 1. Again, we've got 2 outs here in the top of the 9th inning. Tied game. We're playing extras here in this district battle between Sunnyvale and Farmersville. Foul ball again to the right side. Why not Mason Irwin?
He caught all 3 last inning.
Might as well make him this time too. That finishes at the top of the 9th. We'll be back for the bottom half of this second extra inning. All right, we are back here in the bottom of the 9th, second extra inning. Farmersville able to put 2 runs across with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th to tie this thing up and send it to extra innings. We are at the top of the lineup, number 15, Jair Venegas. Called strike 1. Swinging strike 1. Outside part of the plate. Cornstubble has just been dealing all night. Farmer's just able to get to him in that 7th. Venegas hard shot to the left center gap, tracking down by the center fielder, able to make the play. Going to be a fly out to center for out number 1 to start this 9th inning.
Number 4, the second baseman, Sebastian Redwine.
Pitch outside part of the plate, going to catch it. Strike 1 to Redwine. 0-1 to count. Here with 1 out. Fouled back for strike 2. Cornstubble still dealing quickly. Good breaking ball inside part of the plate. Sebastian did a great job being able to just get the bat on it, foul it off. Stay alive right here at this at bat. Still at 0-2. Redwine back in the box. Pitch low and away for ball 1. 1-2 the count on Sebastian. Rip
Well
up the
hit.
middle.
There you go.
There's a single. There's a runner on base with 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. And good speed with Sebastian right there on first base, bringing up Mason Irwin, who broke up the perfect game from Cornstubble. His last at bat with a single up the middle. Another hard hit up the middle. Second baseman able to corral it. And a hard hit ball turns into a double play pretty quickly. Great play by the second baseman right there. Good turn by Sunnyvale. They get the double play to end a little bit of a threat right there from the Farmers, and we're going to go to 10. We'll be back. All right, we're ready to start the top of the 10th. Third extra frame. The Farmers being able to tie this thing up with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. We go to the 10th. Mason Day out once again. His second inning in relief. Misses ball 1. Great game pitched by Paxton Graves tonight. Hit his pitch count. Mason Day out to try to get this thing done. Second pitch on the way. It must have missed low.
You can't see the elevation from up here,
Yeah.
but you can see all the movement of the pitch, where you can't see when you're down in the stands. It's a totally different view for me.
Yep, 3-0 count.
Ooh, I thought I was
You're
going to
gonna
ring him
miss.
up.
That's going to put the leadoff runner on base for Sunnyvale here in this top of the 10th.
Number 9, first baseman, Luke Giordano.
Giordano coming up again. his 5th plate appearance of the night. Does not have a hit yet. It's been hit by a pitch. Struck out and put the ball in play a couple of times. Showing bunt. Look to sacrifice to move the runner over. He's going to foul it off. Going to start 0-1.
He pushed at it.
Yep. Mason Day, lefty, checks the runner at first base, squares the bunt again at the plate. He's going to get one down in play. Day able to make the play to get the runner going to first on the sacrifice bunt. He does his job.
Mason was ready for that, and Cade was crashing on the left.
Yeah.
Ready if it went left to the mound.
That was a good sacrifice bunt right there. Did a good job moving the runner over. They've got a runner in scoring position now with 1 out here in the top of the 10th.
Put them on.
I'm going to have to start writing down what inning we're in. It's hard to keep up with.
The intentional walk, number 6.
Our scoreboard doesn't go that far. Yep, they're going to intentionally walk Lucian.
Yeah, Nelson, if you're listening, I don't know what to do. There's zeros everywhere, and there's no extra spots. So I don't know what to do with the scoreboard from here, so we're just going to wing it.
We'll make do. Lucian, fly ball out to right field. Tuck back, makes the play. Runner's going to tag from second, move him over to third. It's going to put runners on the corners, but with 2 outs.
Number 1, DH, Brady Woolston.
Brady Woolston coming to the plate.
I tell you, if Reese didn't catch that ball, Jennifer would have texted me. Why didn't he get that ball?
Is she watching?
She's watching from right over there, but she thinks if you're in the outfield, you have to catch every ball that's out there.
Oh, he does normally. They've all done it tonight pretty well. Ooh, that went up around the head of Woolston. Ducks underneath. 1-0 count to Woolston right here with runners at the corners. 2 outs here in the top of the 10th inning. Chance right here for Sunnyvale to get a run on the board.
That looked good.
They are going to give up that stolen base to second.
It's not stolen. It's more like half stolen.
Well, it's an indifference play is what that is. Great block right there by Venegas on the pitch in the dirt.
Yes.
Help keep that runner over on third base. Raiders now with runners at second and third. Woolston at the plate. 2 outs here in the top of the 10th. Pitch from Day on the way. Hard hit ground ball to shortstop. Paxton Graves come up, make a great play.
Well done.
Inning ending. So we go still tied at 2 to the bottom of the 10th. See what the Farmers can put together. We'll be back. Jace Fagan is going to lead off this bottom of the 10th right here for the Farmers. Designated hitter comes to the plate tonight. Hit by pitch his last time to the plate. Had a pinch runner for him. Hornbuckle ended up being one of the 2 runs that scored there in the bottom of the 7th to tie this thing up. He's going to take strike 1, even the count at 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Fagan.
That kid looks really comfortable out there on 2 strikes. He's come a long way.
Yeah, timeout call in the box right there by Fagan. Going to step back in for this 1-2 pitch. Leading off this bottom of the 10th.
Maybe let's end it here.
He could do it. Good eye right there. Takes ball 2. 2-2 pitch on the way. Hard swing, fouls the ball off to the right side. It's going to find its way out to the cars. Stays alive right here. Another 2-2 pitch on the way. You're going to get him again.
There you go.
Another hit by pitch. Base runner on with no outs. It's a great leadoff at bat right there.
Here comes the man that ended the, or put us on the board, tie the game to get us to the, what are we in the 9th inning, 10th inning?
We're in the 10th. We're in the bottom of 10 right now. He tied it up in the 7th with a double to the left field wall. Drove in both runs with 2 outs. Huge hit.
Yes.
I know Nelson's watching the live stream, and he admitted to some daddy tears right there. I don't blame him. I'd be pretty proud of that too. Move back. Jace picked off at first. They've got him in a rundown. That's going to eliminate your lead runner right there. Good move by the lefty, able to get him off the bag. So that's going to bring up 1 out and clears the bases for Cornstubble up on the mound, still pitching.
It only 84 pitches.
84 pitches coming into this 10th inning. Started the game. Just an outstanding performance by this kid.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Starts off Graves with 1 ball up and outside. Called strike 1. Evens it up at 1-1. Pitch down. Good eye by Graves. Doesn't go. It's going to be ball 2. A good pitch on the outside part of the plate right there. That's a tough one. He's going to get a second strike called looking. 2-2 count, 1 out. Pitch on the way in the dirt. It's going to bring up a full count right here.
Starting to get some good at-bats.
Hey, takes ball 4 up high. Now with 1 out, Farmers runners back on the bases.
Number 13, pitcher Carlo Venegas.
Bringing up little Carlo Venegas. Takes ball 1. Yeah, it's really taken them to get really late in this game before they've been able to make him start throwing some pitches.
Yes.
Said he came into this inning with 84 through 9 innings. That's just amazing. Pickoff attempt over to Graves. Back easy. Carlo steps out, gets the signs. Back into the box. Pitch on the way.
There you go, in the gap.
Finds the hole right between. Yeah, so you got the second baseman squeezed with that runner on first base. Carlo able to just poke it through past the diving second baseman and squeeze it out into right field. So you got a single right there. All of a sudden you got two Farmers on base, first and second. Bringing up big Garrett McNeese. Garrett barreled up the ball pretty well. His last at bat flew out to center fielder. Looking to do something right here, do some damage. Coach goes out to talk to Cornstubble. He's going to stay in. Hard to blame him for that. He's got a few pitches left before he hits his count limit.
Yeah, I think right now he's at 97.
We've got Venegas and Graves on the bases. Takes one to walk this thing off right here. Farmers looking to do anything they can to move runners and get them in. Garrett McNeese in the box. First pitch, hard hit to left field.
Yes, sir.
That ball is going to get down, and he's going to go. It's going to be a play at the plate for the game. Paxton Graves in, and the Farmers win it. Farmers win it with a walk-off single by Garrett McNeese. Paxton Graves, who drove in the runs in the bottom of the seventh inning, both runs to send this thing to extras, scores from second base right there, and the Farmers win this thing in walk-off style. 10 innings, 3-2. Man,
incredible game for Paxton.
I tell you what, yeah,
And
great
pitcher.
game for Paxton. I
Yeah.
can tell you, great game for Cornstubble on the other side.
Yes.
I said it before, that's one of the best games I've seen pitched.
Yep.
All season long. And Farmers are able to overcome it, get to him, get some runners on base, and get it done when they had to. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th to tie it up with 2 runs, come through in the bottom of the 10th. I don't know what else to say, man. It's one of the best high school baseball games that I've seen.
Well, yeah, I thought I was going to be on a couch 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
With the speed
And
it was going.
all of that, and we still finished in under 2 hours. 10-inning game.
Awesome game.
That's a great one. Thanks, you guys, for joining us. We'll be back. Next broadcast, Mr. G, it's going to be a week from Friday. They got 2 out. They're going to be in Sunnyvale to meet these guys again on Friday night. Or actually, it's moved. It's going to be Friday afternoon at 2 o'clock. And then back out at Quinlan next Tuesday. And then back home for senior night on next Friday, a week from this Friday. So join the live broadcast and support these Farmers. They're getting rolling. 2 big wins in the last few days. Great to see it. We'll see you guys.